morning and welcome to the 2021 Minnesota BPA Grand Awards session. We're just moments away from announcing this year's competitive event winners, but first, we'll let the suspense build a little longer as we meet the members who have led our association this year. Please welcome your 2020-2021 State Executive Council. First up, your Vice President of Communications who plans on entering the military after graduating from high school and continuing her studies in engineering or accounting from Chicago, Alberta High School, Karin Marti.
Minnesota BPA, it's time to celebrate. Whether you're social distancing and watching with friends, gathered with your family, or solo in your room, we're excited to have you tune in.
From Detroit Lakes High School, your Executive Vice President will be attending Concordia College in Moorhead next year to major in marketing. She hopes to one day help find a solution for the shortage of affordable housing in the United States. Please welcome Kaylee Reller.
Good morning, Minnesota BPA. We'd like to extend a special welcome to all of the parents and family members joining us online. Without your support and encouragement, this opportunity would not be possible.
And now Minnesota BPA, join me in welcoming your state president who plans on studying accounting and business management and hopes to be a chief financial officer in the future. From St. Michael Albertville High School, Miss Chloe Steinke.
I hope you're as excited as we are to get started. Our award session is the culmination of what we've worked towards all year long. The virtual prep sessions, non-stop memorization, countless hours of Zoom calls, and late nights have all come down to this. We want to thank each of you for your commitment to our organization and for sticking it out this year. We know it hasn't been easy, but we're truly stronger together because of BPA. So, have you been envisioning your success today? As we celebrate today's accomplishments, tag your award-winning photos and videos with @MNBPA and share them with us on all platforms. Members, advisors, and guests, welcome once again to the 2021 Minnesota BPA Grand Awards session. Now, to help kick off our session, please welcome Joe Edlund.
God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her from the night with the light from above. From the mountains to the prairies to the oceans wide with God bless America, my home sweet home. God bless America, my home sweet home. If tomorrow all the things were gone, I've worked for all my life, and I had to start again with just my children and my wife. I thank my lucky stars to be living here today, 'cause the flag still stands for freedom, and they can't take that away. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. from the lakes of Minnesota to the hills of Tennessee, across the plains of Texas, from the sea to shining sea, from Detroit down to Houston and New York to LA. Well, there's pride in every American's heart, and it's time we stand and say that I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA.
All right, Minnesota BPA, it's time for the moment we have all been waiting for, the presentation of the 2021 Grand Awards. If you, your team, or even someone from your chapter is announced, we want to see you celebrate. Use the hashtag MNBPA as you post your reaction videos and celebration photos. Best of luck! Now, let's turn it back over to our announcer.
Education teacher, chapter advisor, and longtime conference volunteer, Mrs. Joan Sprengler. This award, in its 25th year, is in the amount of $500. Our 2021 Joan Sprengler Scholarship recipient is Chloe Stanky. Congratulations, Chloe. We are honored to award you this year's scholarship. And as we look ahead to the virtual National Leadership Conference, one of the highlights will be the election of next year's National Officer Team. We're excited to announce that Minnesota will have 2 candidates representing us and campaigning for a spot in the National Officer Team. Congratulations to our first candidate, Sriram Noodlapati from Egan High School. And congratulations to our second candidate from Blaine High School, Elijah Johnson. All of Minnesota BPA wishes Sriram and Elijah the best of luck in their campaigns. We know you'll make Minnesota proud during the National Leadership Conference. And as we continue on this morning, we will be announcing the top performers in the Workplace Skills Assessment Program. For each event, we'll announce up to the top 10 finalists in random order, followed by the announcement of the top winners. Along the way, I'll be sure to identify which individuals will be advancing to this year's Virtual National Leadership Conference. Let's get started with our first event and announce our top performers in the Fundamental Desktop Publishing event. And they are Bailey Schaefer, Brandon Evansville, Corey Rant, also from Brandon Evansville, Andra Sherman, TCU, Alexa Swanson, Blaine High School, Maya Wangan, Stewartville, Marissa Johnson from Tracy, Megan Jensen from Comfrey, Greta Heineke, Buffalo, and Hannah Helms from Benson. Starting off our list of national qualifiers, let's congratulate our top 5 individuals. 5th place goes to Megan Jensen from Comfrey. Fourth place, Andra Sherman, TCU. Third place goes to Stewartville's Maya Wangan. Second place goes to Corey Rant, Brandon Evansville. And first place goes to Hannah Helms from Benson. Congratulations, Hannah, Corey, Maya, Andra, and Megan. We wish you all the best in the virtual National Leadership Conference. Our next event is the Prepared Speech event, and our finalists here are Renshall's Alexa Swanson, Wayzata's Anashri Archara, Emily Lawrence, Eastridge High School, Tyler Hare, Underwood, Sterling Yates, Buffalo, Sarah Waters, Stewartville, Kampal Kumar, Wayzata, Alexandra Brucker, Aitken, and Hannah Hagen from Detroit Lakes. Let's congratulate our top 3 advancing members in the Prepared Speech event, and they are: third place goes to Emily Lawrence, Eastridge High School. Second place, Anashri Archera, Wayzata. And first place goes to Sarah Waters from Stewartville. Our finalists in the extemporaneous speech in random order are Kiara Meyer, TCU, Cece Loston, Sabika, Michael Adekanmi, Tartan High School, Amelia Anderson from Buffalo, Hyatt Abdullahi, Champlin Park, Logan Bimberg, Watertown Mayor, Emma Severson, Henning, Haley Hyde, Watertown Mayor, and Maya Ellis from Tartan High School. Let's reveal our top 3 individuals representing Minnesota at the National Leadership Conference in the extemporaneous speech event. Third place goes to Amelia Anderson from Buffalo. Second place, Cece Loston, Sabika. And first place goes to Hyatt Abdullahi, Champlin Park. We'll continue with our finalists in the Network Administration using Cisco event. First up, and your winner in this event is Emma Severson from Henning. And now for our finalists in the Human Resource Management event. In random order, we have Elizabeth Dietzen, Benilde St. Margaret's, Alyssa Maurer, Benson, Sarah Strauss, John Marshall, St. Michael Albertville's Ava Wendell and Alex Bouchard, Watertown Mayor's Jonah Hamburger, Michelle Ramirez, TCU, Caitlin McConkey, Detroit Lakes, as well as Detroit Lakes' Maya Hansen. Our top 3 individuals will represent Minnesota in nationals in the Human Resource Management event, and they are: third place goes to Ava Wendell, St. Michael Albertville. Second place, Caitlin McConkey, Detroit Lakes. And first place goes to Sarah Strauss, John Marshall. Up next are our top performers in the Economic Research Individual event. Congratulations to Viraj Shadat Puri, Wayzata, Abby Lee Mader, St. Michael Albertville, Jack Riley, Renshall, Ashton Peel, Chisago Lakes, Ellie Ulvin, Park Rapids area, Ronnie Mukherjee, Wayzata, Paige Prentice, Belgrade Bruton El Rosa, KMS's Jacob Garris, and Theodore Wen, Wayzata. The top 3 winners advancing to national competition in the Economic Research Individual event are Viraj Shadapuri, Wayzata, third place. Second place, Ashton Peel, Chisago Lakes. And first place goes to St. Michael Albertville's Abby Lee Mader. Congratulations, Viraj, Ashton, and Abby Lee, and good luck in the National Leadership Conference. In the Computer Network Technology event, our top finalists here are Haley Patel, Black Duck. Arnav Garg, Wayzata. Shane Hollander, Chisago Lakes. Caden Steiner, Wadena Deer Creek. KMS's Matthew Molinar. Browerville's Megan Lentz. Aitkins Connor Rose. Dawson Kellen Marshall. And Lucas Lovegren, Blaine High School. Your top 5 winners in this event will represent Minnesota at the National Leadership Conference. In 5th place, let's give a big congratulations to Haley Patel from Black Duck. 4th place goes to Dawson Kellen Marshall. 3rd place goes to Browerville's Megan Lentz. 2nd place, Shane Hollander, Chisago Lakes. And 1st place goes to Arnav Garg, Wayzata. Our next event is the Fundamental Spreadsheet Applications event, and in random order, the finalists here are Mason Baki, Benson, Akshit Bhatti, Wayzata, Isabella Lanu, Laverne, Corbett Wensman, Wadena Deer Creek, Jordan Schmidt, Benson, Ashley Zhao, Wayzata, Catherine McNeil, Blaine High School, Ortonville's Rosa Olson, and Kaylin Gruby, Benson. The top 5 competitors will represent Minnesota at the national level in the Fundamental Spreadsheet Application event, and your winners here are 5th place, Mason Baki, Benson. 4th place, Kaylin Gruby, also from Benson. Ashley Zhao from Wayzata takes home 3rd place. 2nd place goes to Rosa Olson, Ortonville. And 1st place goes to Corbett Wensman, Wadena Deer Creek. And now for our top performers in the Banking and Finance event. Jackson Maroon, Wayzata. Parker Nyberg, Annandale. Caitlin Gettle-Rutt, Tri-City United. Shreyan Purwar, Wayzata. Thomas Kamen, St. Michael Albertville. Isaiah Hall, Royalton. Lindsay Schatz, Barnum. Stewartville's Maggie Beach. And Wayzata's Kevin Zhang. Headed to national competition, our top 5 individuals here are 5th place, Isaiah Hall, Royalton. 4th place, Kevin Zhang, Wayzata. 3rd place goes to Maggie Beach from Stewartville. 2nd place, Shreyan Purwar, Wayzata. And 1st place goes to Jackson Maroon from Wayzata. Our next event is the C++ programming event, and your finalists here are Ryota Tanaka, Wayzata. Tegan Lee, Sabika. Shreya Kakad, Wayzata. And Starling Olson, Chisago Lakes. Let's congratulate our top 5 advancing members in the C++ programming event. And actually, because we only have 4 competitors, we'll have 4 advancing to the National Leadership Conference in the C++ event. So 4th place goes to Sabika's Tegan Lee. 3rd place, Shreya Kakad, Wayzata. 2nd place, Starling Olson, Chisago Lakes. And 1st place, Ryota Tanaka, Wayzata. Congratulations to Ryota, Starling, Shreya, and Tegan. Now we'll talk through our finalists in the Advanced Desktop Publishing event. Your top performers in random order here are Summer Pettit, Wadena Deer Creek. Max Bett, Anoka. Caitlin Sondag, Benson. Greta Sisker, Benson. Anna McNeil, also from Benson. And Marissa Conley, Benson. Congratulations to all of our finalists in the Advanced Desktop Publishing event. Now let's reveal our top 5 individuals. Fifth place goes to Max Bett, Anoka. 4th place, Anna McNeil, Benson. Third place, Summer Bedett, Wadena Deer Creek. Greta Sisker, Benson. And Marissa Conley, Benson. We'll continue with our finalists in the Advanced Word Processing event. First up is Michaela Leach, Henning. Leah Coltis, Battle Lake. Jasmine Malone, also from Battle Lake. Catherine Hansen, Henning. Rachel Huskin, Stewartville. Kayla Hartman, Annandale. Haley Bargman, Blaine High School. Mercedes Jesness, Detroit Lakes. And Blake Alonzo, Battle Lake. The top 5 individuals will advance to represent Minnesota during the national competition. Congratulations to 5th place, Mercedes Jesness, Detroit Lakes. Catherine Hansen, Henning. Jasmine Malone, Battle Lake High School, takes home 3rd place. 2nd place goes to Leah Coltis, also from Battle Lake. And 1st place goes to Annandale's Kayla Hartman. Congratulations, Kayla, Leah, Jasmine, Catherine, and Mercedes. And now for our finalists in the digital media production event. They are Will Shedder, Stewartville. Yuktha, Suresh Kumar, Wayzata. Kendall Clausen, Stewartville. Billy Tenson, Belgrade Bruton Rosa. Joshua Abbott, Chisago Lakes. Brielle Peterman, Blaine High School. Marshall's, Noah Dunn. Elijah Johnson, Blaine High School. And Talarao, Blaine High School. The top 3 individuals will be advancing to nationals in the digital media production event, and they are 3rd place, Yuktha Suresh Kumar, Wayzata. 2nd place, Kendall Clausen, Stewartville. 1st place, Brielle Peterman, Blaine High School. And up next are our top performers in Java programming. In random order, your finalists here are Shreya Kakad, Wayzata. Ryota Tanaka, Wayzata. Max Schroeder, Blaine High School. From Wayzata, Shivansh Sharma and Shreya Srinivas. Jennifer Ettinger, Mayo. Audrey Douglas, Annandale. Sriram Nudalapati, Egan. And Anoka's Connor Rivers. The top 5 winners are advancing to national competition in the Java programming event. 5th place goes to Wayzata's Ryota Tanaka. 4th place, Sriram Nudalapati, Egan. 3rd place goes to Shivansh Sharma, Wayzata. 2nd place goes to Connor Rivers from Anoka. And 1st place, Jennifer Ettinger, Mayo. In C# programming, our top finalists here are Wayzata's Kampal Kumar and TCU's Connor Antony. Your top 5 winners are 2nd place, Connor Antony, TCU, and Kampal Kumar from Wayzata. Our next event is the Presentation Management Individual event. In random order, the finalists here are St. Michael Albertville's Nicholas Stelter, Kira Schwann's Eastview, Mild Dew Marshall, Wayzata's Shrishti Bombat, Samara Lee Wayzata, Mia Hansen, Detroit Lakes, Tanisha Koda, Eastview, Abby Lee Mader, St. Michael Albertville, and Stewartsville's Mia Mickle. The top 3 competitors will represent Minnesota at the national level in the Presentation Management Individual event, and they are Kira Schwann's Eastview, Samara Lee Wayzata, 2nd place. And 1st place goes to Mia Mickle, Stewartville. Now for our top performers in the Parliamentary Procedure Concepts event. From Wayzata, Pranav Narayanam, Preena Doshi, and Krishna Ashcock. Sorry about that. Watertown Mayor's Eric Costello, Kindness Ativi Asio, Elena Thon, Watertown Mayor, Ashton Peel, Chisago Lakes, Isaac Scherfenberg, Battle Lake, Braxton Seifert, Marshall, and Emily Guckin, Blaine High School. Our top 5 individuals in the Parliamentary Procedure Concepts event will represent Minnesota. 5th place goes to Preena Doshi, Wayzata. 4th place goes to Eric Costello, Watertown Mayor. 3rd place goes to Watertown Mayor's Elena Thon. Ashton Peel from Chisago Lakes is your 2nd place winner. And 1st place goes to Wayzata's Krishna Ashcock. Our next event is the Integrated Office Applications event, and congratulations to your finalists in random order. They are Dylan Haugen, Comfrey, Max Yantes, Blaine High School, Gracie Mulder, Benson, Carter Anderson, Blaine High School, Isabella Wolter, Benson, Ashton Peel, Chisago Lakes, KMS's Emma Holmgren, Clara Brown, Blaine High School, and Grace Thompson, KMS. Let's congratulate our top 5 advancing members in the Integrated Office Application event, and they are Max Yantes, Blaine High School. 4th place goes to Ashton Peel, Chisago Lakes. 3rd place, Dylan Haugen, Comfrey. 2nd place goes to Carter Anderson, Blaine High School. And 1st place goes to Isabella Wolter, Benson. And now for our finalists in the Health Administration Procedures event. Your top performers here are Justin Vo, Blaine High School. Elizabeth Nelson, Underwood. Abigail Athey, Morris. Tessa Lenzel, Stewartville. Nathalie Thau, Tartan. Lillian Van Bronckhorst, Marshall. Sanji Shadut Dupuri, Wayzata. Gretchen Bredberg, Brandon Evansville. And Kelsey Bergus, Park Rapids. Your top 5 individuals in the Health Administration Procedures event will be representing Minnesota. They are 5th place, Gretchen Bredberg, Brandon Evansville. 4th place, Kelsey Bergus, Park Rapids. 3rd place, Justin Vo, Blaine. 2nd place goes to Nathalie Thau, Tartan. And 1st place goes to Abigail Athey from Morris. Congratulations, Abigail, Nathalie, Justin, Kelsey, and Gretchen. We'll continue with their finalists in the Legal Office Procedures event. First up is Battle Lake High School's Blake Alonzo. Nushi Vang, Tartan. Samantha Carlson, Benson. Sophia Shuga, Chisago Lakes. Allison Jensen, Comfrey. And Kyle Chen, Wasika. The top 5 individuals will advance to represent Minnesota during the National Leadership Conference. And congratulations goes to Samantha Carlson from Benson, 5th place. 4th place, Nushi Vang, Tartan. 3rd place goes to Sophia Shuga, Chisago Lakes. 2nd place goes to Kyle Chen, Wasika. And 1st place goes to Allison Jensen, Comfrey. And now for our finalists in the Fundamental Accounting event. In random order, They are Leonardo Jimenez, Benilde St. Margaret. Centuries, Eve Danielson and Han Zhu. Egan's, Catherine Wong. Annandale's, Parker Nyberg. Caitlin Peterson, Detroit Lakes. Otto Matson, Sabika. Park Rapids Area High School's Emma Ravnus. And Blue Earth's Ethan Johnson. Your top 5 individuals will be advancing to the national conference in the fundamental accounting event. Let's give a big Minnesota BPA congratulations to our 5th place winner, Otto Matson from Sabika. 4th place, Annandale's Parker Nyberg. 3rd place, Eve Danielson, Century. 2nd place goes to Han Zhu, Century. And 1st place goes to Ethan Johnson, Blue Earth Area High School. Congratulations, Ethan, Hans, Eve, Parker, and Otto. Up next are our top performers in the Advanced Office Systems and Procedures event. In random order, we have Megan Weber, Henning, Morgan Schmidt, Benson, Ellie Mosenthin, Benson, Mercedes Jesnus, Detroit Lakes, Dylan Ashman, Benson, Kane Cameron, Battle Lake, Anu Adelklunli, Blaine, Claire Koo, Wayzata, and Michaela Leach from Henning. Take a quick little drink of water there, folks. We'll move on to our top 5 winners advancing to the national competition. 5th place goes to Blaine High School's Anu Adelkunli. 4th place, Ellie Mosenthin, Benson. 3rd place goes to Kane Cameron, Battle Lake. 2nd place, Dylan Ashman, Benson. And 1st place goes to Morgan Schmidt, also from Benson. Congratulations, Morgan, Dylan, Kane, Ellie, and Anu. In the Information Technology Concepts event, our top 10 finalists are Shreya Kakad, Wayzata, Shivansh Sharma, Wayzata, Danush Mule, Wayzata, Kampal Kumar, Wayzata, Kevin Zhang, Wayzata, Shane Hollander, Chisago Lakes, Ryota Tanaka, Wayzata, Osio's Laney Oliphant, Grand Rapids, Quentin McKinney, and KMS's Jacob Garris. Your top 5 winners in the Information Technology event are Shivansh Sharma, Wayzata, 5th place. 4th place goes to Jacob Garris, KMS. 3rd place, Danush Mule, Wayzata. 2nd place, Quentin McKinney, Grand Rapids. And 1st place goes to Kampal Kumar, Wayzata. Our next event is the Interview Skills event, and in random order, your finalists here are Harshdeep Kaur, John Marshall, Eleanor Haben, Benson, McKenna Jensen, Triton, Melvin Gay, Champlin Park, Claire Brandenburg, Watertown Mayor, Elizabeth Nixon, St. Michael, Albertville, Kaylee Campbell, Tracy, and Ayush Gaud, Wayzata. The top 3 competitors in the Interview Skills event will represent Minnesota at the national leadership level. They are Harshdeep Kaur, John Marshall. 2nd place goes to Kaylee Campbell, Tracy. And 1st place goes to Ayush Gaud, Wayzata. And now we'll move on with our top performers in the Financial Math and Analysis Concepts event. They are Jennifer Edinger, Mayo, Chisago Lakes, Ashton Peel, Tammy Wen, Blaine, Han Zhu, Century, Michelle Sao, Wayzata, Emma Marfell, Underwood, Jackson Maroon, Wayzata, Vincenzo Marchifava, Blaine. Lindsay Schatz, Barnum, and Brooklyn Conrad, Ortonville. Your top 5 individuals in the Financial Math and Analysis Concepts event are Blaine High School's Vincenzo Marchifava, 5th place. Emma Marfel, Underwood, 4th place. 3rd place belongs to Han Zhu, Century. 2nd place goes to Michelle Sao, Wyzetta. And Lindsay Schatz from Barnum is your 1st place winner. Congratulations, Vincenzo, Emma, Hans, Michelle, and Lindsay. Our next event is the Database Applications event, and congratulations to your finalists here. In random order, they are Michaela Varela, Wadena Deer Creek, Mason Brown, Comfrey, Brock Marty, Chicago, Alberta, Greta Susker, Benson, Grace Thompson, KMS, Wadena Deer Creek's Hannah Ploutz, Benson's Taylor Duncan, Narain Jawani, Wyzetta, and Prina Doshi, also from Wyzetta. In the Database Applications event, let's congratulate our top 5 advancing members, and they are 5th place goes to Mason Brown, Comfrey, Greta Zisker, Benson, Prina Doshi from Wyzetta is your 3rd place champion. 2nd place goes to Wadena Deer Creek's Michaela Varela. And 1st place belongs to Narain Jawani, Wyzetta. Now we'll move on with our finalists in the Basic Office Systems and Procedures event. Your top performers in random order here are Jordan Schmidt, Benson, Elizabeth Wess, Anoka, Kaylin Gruby, Benson, Benson's Elise Duncan, Ibi Mayan Nurwala, Egan, Brooklyn Conrad, Ortonville, Anna Tanu, Tartan, Lucy Hadsall, Blaine, and Arlie Capon, Tartan. Congratulations to your finalists in the Basic Office Systems and Procedures event. Your top 5 individuals in this event will represent Minnesota. 5th place belongs to Elizabeth West, Anoka. 4th place belongs to Jordan Schmidt, Benson. 3rd place, also from Benson, Elise Duncan. Ibi Mayan Norwala, Egan, is your 2nd place winner. And 1st place is Ortonville's Brooklyn Conrad. Congratulations, Brooklyn, Ibi, Elise, Jordan, and Elizabeth. We'll continue with our finalists in the Administrative Support Research Project. And they are Elijah Johnson, Blaine, Ossios, Laney Oliphant, Justin Vo, Blaine, Logan Manham, Minnewaska, Cecilia Harris, Blaine, Amitej Babra, Wyzetta, Annika Stensrud, Minnewaska, Haley Wangan, Stewartville, and Park Rapids, Nadia Yelanimi. Your top 3 individuals will advance to represent Minnesota during the national competition in the Administrative Support Research Project event. 3rd place belongs to Elijah Johnson, Blaine. 2nd place, Nadia Yelanimi, Park Rapids. And 1st place, already on the screen there, is Cecilia Harris from Blaine High School. And now for our finalists in the Advanced Interview Skills event. And they are Allison Johnson, Benson, Logan Duran, Century, Spencer Matiga, Wyzetta, and Keitha Kumar, Egan, Ellie Stoffacher, Blaine High School, Lauren Castleker, Blaine, Cole Gran, Osseo, and Detroit Lakes, Lucas Justison. Your top 3 individuals will advance to the national conference in the Advanced Interview Skills event, and they are Lucas Justison, Detroit Lakes, 3rd place. 2nd place goes to Spencer Matiga, Wayzata. And 1st place goes to Ankitha Kumar, Egan. Up next are our top performers in the Advanced Accounting event. And congratulations to Dylan Dopp, Blue Earth, Ellis Stapik, Fulda, Sabika's Gavin Kaiser, Kara Kurnow, Andover, Isaac Blashik, Bertha Hewitt, Caitlin Kalita, Park Rapids, Mariah Frame, Sabika, Tori Carlson, also from Sabika, and Michelle Salazar, Blue Earth Area High School. The top 5 winners advancing to national competition here are 5th place, Kara Kurnow, Andover. 4th place, Gavin Kaiser, Sabika. 3rd place, Dylan Dopp, Blue Earth. 2nd place goes to Caitlin Kalita, Park Rapids. And 1st place belongs to Tori Carlson, Sabika. In the graphics design promotion event, we'll recognize our top 10 finalists, and they are Christina Megana, Worthington, Bree Fath, KMS, Stella Olson, Blaine, Mary Pickett, Stewartville, Ashley Zhao, Wayzata, Afra Shahid, Wayzata, Max Bett, Anoka, Tanisha Koda, Eastview, and Adhitya Anadaraj, Blaine High School. Your top 3 winners in the graphics design promotion event are 3rd place, Stella Olson, Blaine High School. 2nd place, Ashley Zhao, Wayzata. And 1st place goes to Christina Megana, Worthington. Our next event is the PC Servicing and Troubleshooting event, and in random order, your finalists here are Isaac Scherfenberg, Battle Lake, Dagan Larson, Grand Rapids, Xander Ogilvie, Grand Rapids, Max Schrader, Blaine High School, Joseph Bless, Blue Earth, Danielle Kohler, Wasika, Charles Thomason, Ortonville, Lucas Lovegren, Blaine, and KMS's Matthew Molinar. Your top 5 competitors will represent Minnesota at the national level in the PC Servicing and Troubleshooting event in random order. They've made their way to the virtual stage today. 5th place goes to Isaac Scherfenberg, Battle Lake. 4th place, Max Schroeder, Blaine. 3rd place, Lucas Lovegren, also from Blaine. 2nd place goes to Matthew Molinar, KMS. And 1st place in the PC Servicing and Troubleshooting event belongs to Charles Thomason, Ortonville. And now for our top performers in the Management, Marketing, and Human Resources Concepts Open event. They are Blaine High School's Hannah Rarer, Tammy Wen, Blaine, Kelly Zhang, Akshit Badi, Kampal Kumar, Krishna Ashkak, Pranav Narayanam, and Michelle Sao, all from Wayzata. Ashton Peel, Chisago Lakes, and Spencer Matiga, Wayzata. Top 5 individuals in the Management, Marketing, and Human Resource Concepts event will represent Minnesota at the National Leadership Conference. 5th place goes to Spencer Matiga, Wayzata. 4th place goes to Pranav Narayanam, Wayzata. 3rd place, Michelle Sao, Wayzata. Hannah Rarar, Blaine gets second. And first place goes to Ashton Peel, Chisago Lakes. Our next event is the SQL Database Fundamentals event. Congratulations to our finalists here, and they are Kumail Hassan, Egan; Rithwik Babu, East Ridge; Annika Hiai, Belgrade Bruton Rosa; Tyler Bargman, Blaine; Siobhan Sharma, Wayzata; Jaina Decker and Jace Decker from Marshall; Aniga Manoj, Wayzata; and David Joshi, also from Wayzata. Let's congratulate our top advancing members in the SQL Database Fundamentals event, and they are: fifth place, Belgrade Bruton El Rosa's Annika Hiai. Fourth place goes to Anaga Manoj, Wayzata. Third place goes to Rithwik Babu, Eastridge. Daiva Joshi from Wayzata, second place. And first place goes to Siobhan Sharma, Wayzata. Now for our finalists in the Fundamental Word Processing event, and your top performers in random order here are: Ella Boisholi, Blaine; Elise Duncan, Benson; Elizabeth West, Anoka; Jenna Tom, Comfrey; Kia Ambule, Battle Lake; Kaya Shutt, Farmington; Brian Sipp, Battle Lake; Abigail Nyberg, Annandale; and Lillian Van Bronckhorst, Marshall. Your finalists here in the Fundamental Word Processing event, your top 5 winners are Kaya Shutt, Farmington; Ella Boisholi, Blaine High School, 4th place. 3rd place belongs to Kaya Ambule, Battle Lake. 2nd place is Lillian Van Bronckhorst, Marshall. And 1st place, Elise Duncan, Benson. We'll continue with our finalists in the payroll accounting event. First up, Vincenzo Marchiafava, Blaine; Isaac Blashak, Bertha Hewitt; Han Zhu, Century; Roscoe Torbenson, Eastview; Marshall Peters, Mayo; Caitlin Peterson, Detroit Lakes; Wayzata's Abhinav Sitaram; Liliana Miller, KMS; and Sophia Shuga, Chisago Lakes. Your top 5 individuals will represent Minnesota during the national competition. Congratulations here goes to 5th place, Caitlin Peterson, Detroit Lakes; Marshall Peters, Mayo, 4th place. 3rd place goes to Sophia Shuga, Chisago Lakes. 2nd place goes to Abhinav Sitaram, Wayzata. And 1st place belongs to Hanzu, Century. In the Administrative Supports Concepts event, your finalists are Carter Anderson, Blaine High School; Brooklyn Conrad, Ortonville; Ashton Peel, Chisago Lakes; Tammy Nguyen, Blaine. And then this last batch is all from Wayzata. We have Pranav Narayanam, Preena Doshi, Kampal Kumar, Ryota Tanaka, Akshit Badi, and Michelle Sao. Your top 5 individuals in the Administrative Support Concepts have made their way to that virtual stage. Let's give them all a big round of applause if we could. I know I'm virtual, Minnesota BPA, but I can't quite hear you. That was better. 5th place goes to Pranav Nariam, Wayzata. 4th place goes to Kampal Kumar, Wayzata. 3rd place goes to Ryoto Tanaka, Wayzata. 2nd place, Michelle Sao, Wayzata. And saving that broom from the town just west of the big event studios is Blaine High School's Tammy Nguyen, 1st place. Up next are our top performers in the server administration using Microsoft event. In random order is your one and only competitor, making them your 1st place winner, Marshall High School's Dawson Kellen. Congratulations, Dawson. Dawson, we know you'll represent Minnesota well. In the entrepreneurship event, our top 10 finalists here are Abby Kavalak, Stillwater; Sydney Dietz, Morris; Nicole Kimber, Wayzata; Kaylee Reller, Detroit Lakes; Alec Larson, Minnewaska; Shreya Sharma, Wayzata; Chloe Stevens, Marshall; Sarah Engel, Stewartville; and Kindness Ativi, Osseo. Your top 3 winners here represent Minnesota in the entrepreneurship event, and they are Kindness Ativi, Osseo, 3rd place. 2nd place goes to Kaylee Reller, Detroit Lakes. And 1st place goes to Sydney Dietz, Morris. Our next event is the Fundamentals of Web Design event, and in random order your finalists here are Cadence Hartman, Underwood; Jurasis Singh, John Marshall; Sarah Getz, Wadena Deer Creek; Adam Ploutz, Wadena Deer Creek; Sarah Kohler, Waseca; Emily Liu, Wayzata; Gaunao Yang, Tartan; and Prina Doshi and Anushri Archara, Wayzata. Your top 5 competitors in the Fundamentals of Web Design will represent Minnesota at the national level. 5th place goes to Emily Liu, Wayzata. 4th place, Adam Plotz, Wadena Deer Creek. 3rd place goes to Prina Doshi, Wayzata. 2nd place, Sarah Getz, Wadena Deer Creek. And 1st place goes to John Marshall's Jurasis Singh. Now for our top performers in the computer security event. Let's give a big round of applause to our finalists here. They are Joshua Bauer, Marshall; Ortonville's Charles Thomason; Jack Machenbacher, Wadena Deer Creek; Adam Plotz, Wadena Deer Creek; Joseph Bleese, Blue Earth; Nathaniel Palm, Chisago Lakes; Owen Guao, Wadena Deer Creek; Chisago Lakes, Shane Hollander; and Anoka's Connor Rivers. Heading to the national competition are our top 5 individuals. 5th place goes to Nathaniel Palm, Chisago Lakes. 4th place, Adam Plotz, Wadena Deer Creek. 3rd place goes to Connor Rivers, Anoka. 2nd place goes to Shane Hollander, Chisago Lakes. And 1st place goes to Charles Thomason, Ortonville. Our next event is the Personal Financial Management event, and congratulations to our finalists here. They are Jackson Maroon, Wayzata; Jake Phillips, Blaine; Michelle Sao, Wayzata; Donald Ty, Egan; Maggie Beach, Stewartville; Kate Christensen, Battle Lake. Morgan Euland, Blaine. Arush Iyer, Egan. And Roscoe Torbenson, Eastview. Let's congratulate our top 5 advancing members in the Personal Financial Management event. And they are Jake Phillips, Blaine High School, 5th place. 4th place goes to Donald Ty, Egan. 3rd place goes to Michelle Sau, Wyzetta. 2nd place goes to Roscoe Torbenson, Eastview. And 1st place goes to Jackson Maroon, Wyzetta. Up next are our finalists in the Advanced Spreadsheet Applications event, and your top performers in random order here are Azura Goodall, Benson. Mason Brown, Comfrey. Michelle Nolan, Farmington. Kelly Zhang, Wyzetta. McKenna Kenyon, Henning. Dylan Dopp, Blue Earth. Stacy Johnson, Benson. Narain Jawani, Wyzetta. And Karen Marty, Chicago, Alberta. Your finalists here in the Advanced Spreadsheet Applications event. There will be 5 of you representing Minnesota in the National Leadership Conference, and 5th place belongs to Michelle Nolan, Farmington. 4th place goes to Dylan Dopp, Blue Earth. 3rd place goes to Azura Goodall, Benson. 2nd place, Narain Jawani, Wyzetta. And 1st place goes to Stacy Johnson, Benson. Congratulations, Stacy, Narain, Azura, Dylan, and Michelle. We know you'll represent Minnesota proudly. We'll continue with our finalists in the computer modeling event. First up, Marshall's Edward Newbuttville. Heba Hussein, Blaine. Sam Reish, Park Rapids. And Kenton LeBeau, Blaine High School. The top 3 individuals will advance to represent Minnesota during national competition. They are Kenton LeBeau, Blaine High School, 3rd place. 2nd place goes to Sam Reish, Park Rapids. And 1st place goes to Heba Hussein, Blaine. Now for our finalists in the Business Meeting Management event. They are Kelly Zhang, Wyzetta. Ryota Tanaka, Wyzetta. Marissa Johnson, Tracy. Brooklyn Conrad, Ortonville. Kaylee Burgow, Underwood. Prina Doshi, Wyzetta. Elise Romano, Eastridge. Chloe Stanky, St. Michael, Albertville. Pranav Narayanam, Wyzetta. And Tammy Wen, Blaine. Your top 5 individuals in the Business Meeting Management Concepts event will represent Minnesota, and they are 5th place, Ryota Tanaka, Wyzetta. Chloe Steinke, St. Michael, Albertville, 4th place. 3rd place goes to Pranav Narayanam, Wyzetta. 2nd place, Tammy Wen, Blaine. And 1st place goes to Brooklyn Conrad, Ortonville. Up next are our top performers in the Computer Programming Concepts event. Congratulations goes to Quang Pham, Blaine. Siobhan Sharma, Wyzetta. Sriram Nudalapati, Egan. Ayush Gaud, Wyzetta. Ryota Tanaka, Wyzetta. Danish Mule, Wyzetta. Heba Hussein, Blaine. Connor Rivers, Anoka. Kampal Kumar, Wyzetta. And Kelly Zhang, also from Wyzetta. Your top 5 winners in the Computer Programming Concepts event are Kelly Zhang, Wyzetta, 5th place. 4th place, Kampal Kumar, Wyzetta. 3rd place, Ryota Tanaka, Wyzetta. Second place, Shivansh Sharma, Wayzata. And first place goes to Anoka's Connor Rivers. Congratulations, Connor, Shivansh, Ryota, Kampal, and Kelly. In the Digital Communication and Design Concepts event, your top 10 finalists are Max Bed, Anoka; Tammy Wen, Blaine; Eleanor Haben, Benson; Brooklyn Conrad, Ortonville; Edward Newville, Marshall; Danash Mule, Wayzata; Ashton Peel, Chisago Lakes; Kelly Zhang, Wayzata; Kampal Kumar, Wayzata; and Eastview's Eamon Patel. Your top 5 winners in the Digital Communication and Design Concepts event will represent Minnesota at the National Leadership Conference, and they are: 5th place goes to Max Bet, Anoka; 4th place, Tammy Nguyen, Blaine; 3rd place, Kampal Kumar, Wayzata; 2nd place, Ashton Peel, Chisago Lakes; and 1st place goes to Kelly Zhang from Wayzata. Congratulations, Kelly, Ashton, Kampal, Tammy, and Max. We're making our way through the events here this morning. Now seems like a really good time for the 7th inning stretch. If you've had somebody called to stage, tweet out and be sure to hashtag MNBPA, sharing your excitement with your family, friends, your chapter, and National BPA, and get them ready for Minnesota BPA's strength at the upcoming National Leadership Conference. Our next event is the Digital Marketing Concepts event, and in random order, your finalists here are Kampal Kumar, Wayzata; Ryota Tanaka, Wayzata; Kia Dickerson, Blaine; Ashton Peel, Chisago Lakes; Pranav Narayanam, Wayzata; Spencer Matiga, Wayzata; Kelly Zhang, Wayzata; Kaylee Campbell, Tracy; Krishna Ashok, Wayzata; and Tammy Wen, Blaine. Your top 5 competitors will represent Minnesota, and they are Ashton Peel, Chisago Lakes; Krishna Ashok, Wayzata, 4th place; 3rd place, Ryota Tanaka, Wayzata; 2nd place, Tammy Wen, Blaine; and 1st place goes to Spencer Matiga, Wayzata. And now for our top performers in the Intermediate Word Processing event. They are Morgan Malone, Battle Lake; Caitlin Sondag, Benson; Abby Davidson, Annandale; Ganao Yang, Tartan; Natalie Mazurek, St. Michael, Albertville; Rachel Lench, Farmington; St. Michael Albertville's Peyton Lenz; Blaine High School's Cecilia Harris; and Egan's Donald Ty. Heading to the national competition, our top 5 individuals in the Intermediate Word Processing Skills event are Donald Ty, Egan, 5th place. 4th place goes to St. Michael Albertville's Natalie Mazurek. 3rd place goes to Peyton Lenz, St. Michael Albertville. 2nd place goes to Morgan Malone, Battle Lake High School. And 1st place goes to Abby Davidson, Annandale. Our next event is the Business Law and Ethics event, and your finalists here are Emily Lawrence, Eastridge High School; Michelle Sao, Wayzata; Ibi Maya Nurwala, Egan; Egan's Kamal Hassan and Naja Minaj, Wayzata; Emily Schultz, Park Rapids area; Somaya Subramaniam, Wayzata; Madeline Gallant, Wadena Deer Creek; and Wasika's Nicola DeJager. Your top 5 individuals in the Business, Law, and Ethics event will be advancing to the National Leadership Conference. 5th place goes to Nicola de Jager, Wasika. 4th place goes to Michelle Sal, Wayzata. 3rd place, Salmaya Subramaniam, Wayzata. 2nd place, also from Wayzata, Anaja Manaj. And 1st place goes to Ibi Mir Norwala from Egan. Now for our finalists in the ICD-10-CM Diagnostic Coding event. Your top performers in random order here are Kalani Oldakowski, Wadena Deer Creek; Regini Jaron Palathapin, Tartan High School; Lauren Gravel, Wadena Deer Creek; Jocelyn Sletmon, Detroit Lakes; Dorothy Kuhneman, Tartan; Dave Doe, Blaine; Adeline Plaguey, McCrae; Gracie Mulder, Benson; and Wadena Deer Creek's Grace Gallant. Congratulations to your finalists in the ICD-10-CM Diagnostic Coding event. Let's reveal our top 3 individuals. Actually, it looks like, folks, we're going to read off the top 5 for this one. Lauren Graval, Wadena Deer Creek, 5th place. 4th place goes to Gracie Mulder, Benson. 3rd place goes to Dorothy Kuhneman, Tartan. 2nd place, Regina Jaran Palathapin, Tartan High School. And 1st place goes to Kalani Oldakowski, Wadena Deer Creek. We'll continue with our finalists in Linux Operating System Fundamentals. There's 4 of them here. We've got Blade Ermintrout, Wadena Deer Creek; Caden Steiner, Wadena Deer Creek; Chisago Lakes, Starling Olson; and BBE's Annika Haii. The top 3 individuals will advance to represent Minnesota during national competition in the Linux Operating System Fundamentals event. Let's give a big congratulations to 3rd place, Caden Steiner, Wadena Deer Creek; 2nd place, Blade Ermintrout, Wadena Deer Creek; and 1st place, Starling Olson, Chisago Lakes. Now for your finalists in the Health Insurance and Medical Billing event. They are Sophia Keister, Blue Earth; Shrjani Reddy Shulakuri, Wayzata; Bryn Lazinski, McCrae; Evan Shirk, St. Michael, Albertville; Cameron Hasing, Blue Earth; Carly Brannon, St. Michael, Albertville; Natalie Thau, Tartan; Ella Kopp, Blaine; and Panrith Nith, Century. Your top 5 individuals will be advancing to nationals here, and they are 5th place, Srijani Reddy Shulakuri, Wayzata; 4th place, Natalie Thau, Tartan; 3rd place, Bryn Luzinski, McCrae; 2nd place belongs to Carly Brannon, St. Michael, Albertville; and 1st place, Panrith Nith, Century. We'll continue on with our top performers in the Ethics and Professionalism event. Congratulations here goes to Hannah Rerar, Blaine; Ishta Gupta, Wayzata; Hayat Abdulani, Champlin Park; Radhika Damal, John Marshall; Elise Romano, Eastridge; and Alyssa Marr Benson. Your top 3 winners advancing to the national competition in the Ethics and Professionalism event, and they are: 3rd place, Ishta Gupta, Wayzata. 2nd place, Elise Romano, Eastridge High School. And 1st place goes to Radhika Damal, John Marshall. In the Health Administration Leadership and Special Topics event, your finalists are Hannah Rahr, Blaine; Andy Yang, Eastridge; Brandon McCready, Stewartville; Elena Peltola, Chisago Lakes; and Tala Rao, Blaine. The top 3 winners in the Health Administration Leadership Special Topics event will advance and represent Minnesota at the National Leadership Conference, and they are: 3rd place, Andy Yang, Eastridge; 2nd place, Tala Rao, Blaine; and 1st place, Hannah Rahr, Blaine. Our next event is a pilot event for Minnesota BPA, and that is the Python programming event. In random order, your finalists here are Blade Ermintrout, Wadena Deer Creek; Audrey Douglas, Annandale; Danash Mule, Wayzata; Kira Vogt, Chicago, Alberta; and Claire Holmes, Mayo. Your top 5 competitors will represent Minnesota at the national level, and they are: 5th place, Chicago, Alberta's Kira Vogt; 4th place, Danash Mule, Wayzata; 3rd place, Claire Holmes, Mayo; 2nd place, Blade Ermintrout, Wadena Deer Creek; and 1st place belongs to Audrey Douglas from Annandale. Congratulations, Audrey, Blade, Claire, Danush, and Kira. Our next event is the Medical Terminology Concepts event. And that, ladies and gentlemen, will be our final individual event of the morning before we move on to the team events. Your finalists here are Ella Kopp, Blaine; Akshit Badi, Wayzata; Tammy Wen, Blaine; Ryoto Tanaka, Wayzata; Kampal Kumar, Wayzata; Rafa Farouk, Wayzata; Ayush Gaud, Wayzata; Brandon Clausen, Fulda; and Kaylee Burgow, Underwood; and Dave Doe, Blaine. Your top 5 individuals in the Medical Terminology Concepts event are: 5th place, on the screen already there, is Kampal Kumar, Wayzata; 4th place, Ryoto Tanaka, Wayzata; 3rd place goes to Kaylee Burgow, Underwood; 2nd place, Ayush Gaud, Wayzata; and 1st place goes to Tammy Wen, Blaine. And now we move on to our team events. Hopefully some of you are getting together as chapters this morning, or I know a few were getting together by Google Meets and Hangouts and Zoom and whatnot to watch this morning's awards show. So let's move on to those team events where hopefully you can cheer together. We'll begin with our finalists in the podcast production team event, and your finalists here are Caden Hjellstrom and Owen Miller Aiken, Bjorn Brunsberg and Madeline Gallant, Wadena Deer Creek; Benilde St. Margaret's, Lucia Ament and Samuel Monk; Courtney Archibald, Shalini Jadhav and Prathrana Keshavaram and Shreya Srivanas, Wayzata; Kaylee Campbell, Annika Hook and Marissa Johnson from Tracy; Carter Anderson, Hiba Hussein, Brielle Peterman and Max Yantis, Blaine; Haley Bargman, Wyatt Rasmussen, Emily Gunmanson, Blaine; Wasika's Aubrey Hanson, Sarah Robbins, and James Sandbeck; and Titus Fuller, Corey Rant, Bailey Schaefer, and Kyle Schafrin from Brandon Evansville. And the top 2 teams advancing to nationals are second place, again in podcast productions, Bjorn Brunsberg and Madeline Gallant, Wadena Deer Creek. And first place goes to Kaylee Campbell, Annika Hook, and Marissa Johnson from Tracy. Up next are our top performers in the broadcast news production team. Congratulations here goes to Adeline Meyer and Victoria Kangas, St. Michael Albertville. Talia Kelly, Caitlin Kruppa, and Lydia Stanton, Triton. Kaylee Andel, Hannah Cavant, and Drew Bouchard, St. Michael Albertville. Aitkins, Ashlyn Berg, Esme Poole, and Melena Ryan. Blaines, Emily Gukin, Ella Kopp, and Sophia Shesso. Tritons, Kaylee Ellingson, Mariel Faber, and Natalie Robinson. Underwoods, Emma Marfel, Reese Richards. From BBE, we have Brooke Mercado and Emily Felling. Minnewaska's Noah Palmer, Nicholas Encaney, and Logan Manham. Again, your top 2 winning broadcast news production teams will represent Minnesota at the national competition, and they are: second place goes to Talia Kelly, Caitlin Kruppa, and Lydia Stanton from Triton. And getting out the broom, also from Triton, your first place winner is Kaylee Ellingson, Mariel Faber, and Natalie Robinson. Congratulations to both of our teams from Triton. In the Global Marketing Team event, your top finalists are Olivia Bogenholm, Kelly Crump, Ricky May Duvel, and Delaney Kosher Barnum. Ria Mittal, Ishita Gupta, and Harshita Somani Wyzetta. Brooklyn Conrad, Nathan Gustafson, Adam Stray, and Melissa Wellendorf, Ortonville. Jordan Brandt, Nathan Seahawk, Elias Glogie, and Dylan Schmal, Detroit Lakes. Jackson Bladholm and Natalie Johnson, Marshall. Elizabeth Leonard and Hannah Hines, St. Michael Albertville. And Royalton's Isaiah Hall, Riley Johnson. Anna Miemken and John Poppin. Aiden Blazer, Casey Fredrickson, and Raylan Sustasek, St. Michael Albertville. And Wyzetta's Anouk Diaz, Jack Ross, and Ronnie Mukherjee. Your top 2 winning teams will represent Minnesota at the National Conference, and they are Ria Mittal, Ishita Gupta, and Harshita Samani Wyzetta. And running our second team event in a row with a broom, we have Anouk Diaz, Jack Ross, and Ronnie Mukherjee from Wyzetta. Congratulations, Wyzetta. Our next event is the presentation management team, and in random order, your finalists here are Spencer Matiga, Carson Bring, Ali Khan, and Naga Morella, Wyzetta. Ava Prigge and Peyton Hernandez, St. Michael Albertville. John Marshall's Jurassic Singh, Radhika Damal, Euluwa Odiyinka, and Sarah Strauss, John Marshall. Ashlyn McClintock, Sydney Ondel, and Madeline Hansen, St. Michael Albertville. Dylan Ashman, Cole Hedman, and Matthew Thompson, Benson. Eastview's Sam Cairns, Nathaniel Getman, Maxwell Leach, and Josh Schaefer. TCU's Lucas Budin, Rachel Pagan, Michelle Ramirez, and Casey Traxler. Morris's Alexa Airholtz and Piper Swanson. And Chicago, Alberta's Riley Gibson, Karin Marty, Leah Staples, and Yasmin Westerman. The top 2 teams in the presentation management team event will represent Minnesota at the national level, and they are Eastview's Sam Cairns, Nathaniel Getman, Maxwell Leach, and Josh Schaefer, second place. And first place goes to Spencer Matiga, Carson Bring, Ali Khan, and Naga Morella Wyzetta. Congratulations, Naga, Ali, Carson, Spencer, Josh, Maxwell, Nathaniel, and Sam. We know you'll represent Minnesota proudly at the National Leadership Conference. Now for our top performers in the video production team. We have from Marshall, Paul Bauer, Noah Dunn, and Shameka Nwakama and Landon Wary. From Aitken, Madison Boosman, Allison Enstrom, Michaela Van Senten, and Sarah McMillan. From BBE, we have Billy Tenson, Santos Sorensen, Ashton Dingman, and Will Van Beck. Blaine High School's Adita Anadaraj, Dave Doe, Kenton LeBeau, and Kwang Fame. Buffalo's Amelia Anderson and Sterling Yates. Ash Gosen, Davat Joshi, Devon Kittleson, Anna Seth from Wyzetta. Stewartville's Rachel Bowe, Grace Elton, Henry Gray, and Brady Pickett. Heading to the national competition in the video production team event, our top two teams are Paul Bauer, Noah Dunn, Shameka Nwakama, and Landon Wary, Marshall, second place. First place belongs to Madison Boosman, Allison Enstrom, Michaela Van Santen, and Sarah McMillan from Aitken. Our next event is the computer animation team event. Congratulations to our finalists here. And they are Wadena Deer Creek's Owen Gao, Corbett Wensman, Blake Vittleto and Tony Krecklau, and Blaine High School's Tyler Bargman, Andrew Giesel, and Nathan Taylor. Your top two teams will be advancing to the final round of competition, and they are: second place goes to the team from Wadena Deer Creek of Owen Gao, Corbett Wensman, Blake Vittleto, and Tony Krecklau. And first place goes to Blaine High School's Tyler Bargman, Andrew Giesel, and Nathan Taylor. We'll continue with our finalists in the Small Business Management Team event. Back in the day when I was in BPA, this was always one of my favorite events to compete in. First up is the team from Wyzetta of Srihari Wegani and Curtin Patel. Jennifer Edinger, Claire Holmes, and Annie Wu, Mayo. Also from Mayo, Annika Norby, Olivia Atkinson, and Hannah Lemaster. Wyzetta's Akshit Badi, Tara Haas, Maisha Imam, and Claire Koo. From Minnewaska, Britta Nelson, Emma Kovarek, Cole Harst. From Park Rapids, Lane Monahan and Ellie Ulvin. From Eastview, Anna Wen, Greta Riedel, and Kira Schwans. From Detroit Lakes, Nathan Seahawk, Elias Glogie, and Jonah Hauser. And from Barnum, Kate Farron and Ava Gran. Representing Minnesota during the national competition, our top two teams in the Small Business Management Team event are: second place, Srihari Wegani and Curtin Patel, Wyzetta. And first place goes to Akshit Badi, Tara Haas, Miesha Imam, and Claire Koo, Wyzetta. Now for our finalists in the Financial Analyst Team event, and they are Franklin Condiff and Henry Thorson, Park Rapids. Tri-City United's Haley Gettle, Lauren Hound, Madeline Kempenich, and Nikaja Young. Eve Danielson and Truman Dangerfield from Century. Rachel Behrens, Sarah Brandt, and Allison Johnson Benson. From Blaine High School, Vincenzo Marchifava, Hannah Nieder, Jake Phillips, and Ellie Stoffbacher. Cheyenne Motschenbacher and Jack Silty, Detroit Lakes. And Belgrade, Bruton El Rosas, Madison Lee, Paige Prentice, Nate Wallstrom, Ainsley Preble, Stillwater's Robert DeGonda and Maren Torgensen, and Benilde St. Margaret's Andres Jimenez, Leonardo Jimenez, Ian Thorstensen, and Jimmy Mendel. Your top 2 teams will be advancing to the National Conference in the Financial Analyst Team event, and they are Cheyenne Moschenbacher and Jack Silty, Detroit Lakes. And first place goes to Blaine High School's Vincenzo Marchifava, Hannah Nieder, Jake Phillips, and Ellie Stoffaker. Up next are our top performers in the Economic Research Team event. In random order, your finalists here are Olivia Field, Catherine Peddlety, and Sarah Waters, Stewartville; Robert Blanchard, Zach Oistad, Kaylee Reller, and Greta Schulberg, Detroit Lakes. From Eastridge High School, Rithwik Babu, Caleb Moon, and Andy Yang. Stillwater's Anders Koltvet and Jonah Hoff. St. Michael Albertville, Chloe Steinke. Caitlin Braun, Owen Lindstrom, and Claire Hawkinson. From Wayzata, Ayush Gaud, Janani Srinivasa, and Sanji Shadad Puri. From Wayzata, Arnav Desai and Kevin Zhang. From Marshall, Alex DeVos and Eden Knutson, along with teammates Ashley Steinbach and Carter Versiville. The top 2 winning teams in the Economic Research Team event will represent Minnesota in the national competition, and they are: second place, Arnav Desai and Kevin Zhang, Wayzata. And Wayzata, if you're gathered together, get on your feet for your first place winner, Ayush Gaud, Janani Srinivasa, and Sanji Shadapuri. Congratulations to Sanji, Janan, Ayush, Kevin, and Arnav. We know you'll represent Minnesota proudly in the Economic Research Project Team event. In the Parliamentary Procedure Team event, your top finalists here are Sabika's Dawson Bullock, Mariah Frame, Mason Hino, Cece Lawston, Tori Lee, Jolie Lilquist. Stewartville's Melina Kraft, Rachel Huskin, Tessa Lenzel, Noah Looney, Mia Mickle, Benjamin Trenery, Haley Wangan, and Maya Wangan. Also from Sabika, we have Chris Dufault, Eva Erickson, Avery Haman, Macy Lake, Elise Ness, Daphne Rathke, Hank Tellers, and Anna Vargo. From Watertown Mayor, we have Claire Brandenburg, Elliot Moss, Haley Hyde, Elena Thon, Piper Thompson, and Eric Costello. From Ortonville, Justine Anderson, Jacob Kloos, Arnold Gibbon, and Olivia Nelson, along with teammates Allie New, Rosa Olson, and Carly Olson. And our final team in the Parliamentary Procedure Team event as a finalist is Gabrielle Halen, Cameron Legred, Ali Lopez, and Carissa Lopez. Along with all the other team events, your top 2 will represent Minnesota at the National Leadership Conference. In second place is the team of Dawson Bullock, Mariah Frame, Mason Hino, Cece Lawston, Tori Lee, and Jolie Lilliquist from Sabika. And Watertown Mayor, get on your feet for your first place Parliamentary Procedure Team: Claire Brandenburg, Elliot Moss, Haley Hyde, Elena Thon, Piper Thompson, and Eric Costello. Our next event is the Administrative Support Team, and in random order, your finalists here are Brianne Goff, Melody Nickel, Lillian Kruger, and Bethany Hagan, Glencoe Silver Lake; Sadie Stalock, Brooke Tramp, Sophia Johnson, and Sophie Potter, Wasika; Kelsey Burgus, Maeve Bolton, and Emily Schultz, Park Rapids; Keegan Haman, Micah Henrik, Jacob Rodermacher, and Andrew Strong, Ortonville; Samantha Carlson, Eleanor Haben, Stacy Johnston, and Taylor Samuelson, Benson; Brogan Harguth, Hallie Foster and Elizabeth Keenan, McRae, Rachel Lench and Michelle Noland, along with teammate Kaya Shutt from Farmington. Battle Lakes, Cameron, Kate Christensen, Wyatt Severson, and Addison Tisdall. And Blaine High School's Kaya Dickerson, Aliva Drock, and Casey Schmall. Your top 2 teams will represent Minnesota at the national level in the Administrative Support Team event, and they are: second place, Samantha Carlson, Eleanor Haben, Stacy Johnson, and Taylor Samuelson Benson. And first place goes to Brianne Goff, Melody Nickel, Lillian Kruger, and Bethany Hagan, Glencoe Silver Lake. And our final event is the website design team, and the top performers here are Wyzetta's Abhinav Sitaram and Nihil Azmi Wyzetta, Riley Rohrer, Haley Roth, and Evan Sherrick, along with teammate Sophia Femrit from St. Michael Albertville, McRae's Grace Mocht, John Marshall's Odalie Jam Kenmong and Harshdeep Kaur, Wadena Deer Creek's Grace Gallant, Lauren Gravel, and Summer Pettit, Blaine High School's Madison Herman, Elizabeth Luwagi, and Elena Q, Egan's Abalashari, Rishba Badashara, Arush Ayer, and Shiram Nudalapati, Benson's Hannah Helms, Anna McNeil, Morgan Schmidt, and Isabella Wolter, and Stewartville's Kendall Clausen and Mary Pickett. Completing Minnesota's list of national-level competitors, advancing to the Virtual Leadership Conference, our top 2 teams here are Stewartville's Kendall Clausen and Mary Pickett, second place. And first place goes to Hannah Helms, Anna McNeil, Morgan Schmidt, and Isabella Wolter from Benson. Congratulations to all of this year's competitive event champions. We wish you the best of luck as you prepare to compete during the upcoming Virtual National Leadership Conference. I want to remind you that all of your trophies and awards are to be picked up by your chapter advisor or your region representative this morning at the Minneapolis Hyatt Regency. And I'll turn it back over right now to your State Executive Council.
Before we say goodbye, we'd like to thank everyone who made this year's event possible. Together, we learned new ways to test, submit our projects, and even present to the judges. It took the dedication and support of many individuals planning for months under constantly changing circumstances to deliver our conference. Thank you to the staff and countless volunteers, our competitive event judges, our parents, and everyone who continues to support our organization. We'd also like to extend a special thank you to all of our teachers and BPA advisors for going the extra mile to empower all of us this year and keep our BPA chapters alive and thriving.
Congratulations once again to all members who competed over the past 2 weeks. May you continue to step up to all of the challenges you meet throughout your time in BPA and beyond. As you envision the future, what do you see? You may picture growing your chapter's membership for next year, landing a scholarship, getting accepted to your dream college, or even becoming a finalist during NLC. No matter what comes next, thanks to BPA, you're empowered to seize the opportunity. We're just 6 weeks away from another chance to prove our talents during the 2021 National Leadership Conference. Minnesota BPA, it's time to ignite. Best of luck to all advancing competitors. We can't wait to see you online during NLC as we go for the gold and show off our Minnesota pride. Stay safe, and we hope to see you soon.